Hi everyone, Jodie here from Kevala Health. In this short video, I'm going to demonstrate 5 standing stretches to help with lower back pain relief. So no sitting, no, it's hands-free, not going on our hands or shoulders. We're not doing any forward bends or spinal flexions. So it's really good for people that if you've had slip disc, bulging disc, herniated disc in your lower back. So we're not going to do any of the forward bending, which is not good for you. We're going to do more back extensions, some sides and gentle twists. So remember, if you've not done any exercise stretching before, check with your doctor first before you begin this video. So let me demonstrate a gentle warm-up before we do our main stretches. So let's just cross our arms in front, just relax your shoulders down. Feet about hip width or go a bit wider. Keep your knees soft, so slightly bent. So we're going to just gently go a little side to side twisting, trunk rotations, breathing out. Yes, focus on your breathing. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, do your little twist, side to side. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, twist. One more. Come back to center. We're just going to do a little side lateral flexions now. Inhale, lift, exhale, little side bend. Center. So a great little morning routine to wake up and get the spine moving. And now I'm going to do a little back bend. So I'm going to choose sideways so you can see. So let's lift our spine again. Inhale, just slightly contract your belly and just lean back, pushing your hips forwards. Inhale, center, lift. And then exhale, push your hips forwards, lean back a little. Inhale, center, lift. And then exhale, push your hips forward. And back to center, relax your arms. Now, we're going to do a standing back extension. So a little back bend standing. Sideways for this, and you can rest your hands on your buttocks, fingers face down as if they're in pockets. So we'll keep the knees soft, engaging with inner core, especially pelvic floor squeeze. So let's first inhale, lengthen spine, lift the chest, just gently look up. Exhale, push forwards with the hips and just lean back. And we'll come up again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push your hips forwards, do your little back extension, back bend. 5 to 10 times. Grounding your feet, so feet are going to help you feel grounded. Breath in center, lift spine, engage the core, contract, and move your hips forwards, lean back. Gradually you can lean back a little more and more. One more, inhale, lift, and then exhale, lean back. And come back to center and relax. Get ready for our second standing stretch. So now we're going to do our lateral flexion, side bend with our back. So I want you to cross your right leg over the left. Cross your legs. Now we're going to stretch this side, your right side. So if you got really tight shoulders, necks, we'll do this one first. So I'm going to inhale, lift my spine, ground your feet. Exhale, leaning over to your left. I'm just sliding the right hand up towards my rib cage, and my left hand can either go down my leg or just rest your left hand on your hip, pushing your hips this way to your right. Breathing. Just look down, focus with your eyes. Another way we can do it, we can stretch our top arm up if shoulder and neck is a little bit more open. So you can choose what is good for your neck and shoulders. Come up, inhale. And then exhale, lift spine, engage that core. Leaning over, lateral flexion, really good for our back, hold. And then coming up, uncross, and we're going to get ready to do the other side. So now cross your left leg in front of your right, grounding the feet. Then lift your spine, contract in the belly, leaning over to your right. So you can slide your left hand up towards the rib cage, right hand down your thigh, or just rest right hand on this hip and you're pushing your hip this way to your left. And focus on that deep, slow breathing. And remember, the alternate is you can go a little deeper and stretch your arm over the head if that shoulder neck is fine. So you choose. Inhale up. Exhale, pause. Now let's engage core. Lift the spine, lengthen first. Exhale, going into your lateral flexion, side bend. Breathe. Deep, even breath. So ideally you're holding these 20 to 30 seconds. So remember, when you get used to these stretches, you just put me on pause or do your own routine. Hold 20, 30 seconds and come up slowly. Take your feet out. We're going to get ready for our third stretch. So our next stretch is going to especially work your front hip, the hip flexors, and working on your spine. So I'm going to turn sideways. So let's step our left foot in front and take your right leg back as far as you can. And you're going to bend your front knee. Remember, knee alignment, kneecap pointing to the second, third toe. Back foot, press the heel down. If your hips are tight, just lift the heel. And also you can hold on if you need to for balance. So just bend the knee a little bit more, pressing back with your back leg. Now we're stretching this front right hip. So I want you to stretch your right arm up. If the shoulder neck is sensitive, maybe just rest the hand on the rib cage or hand on the shoulder. So we want to lengthen, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just push back this right leg right through to the heel. Feel the spine opening. So it's like another little back bend, but we're working on the front hip here. So press the feet evenly as if your feet are stretching on the mat away from each other. And then let's step forwards or back, and you're going to switch legs. So I've got my right foot in front, left leg back. Go as wide as you can. Bend your front knee and really press back strong with your back leg. Left arm up straight, or just rest your left hand on your shoulder or your rib cage. So feel the stretch now in your front left hip. So it's like our warrior one leg or like a modified lunge. You can lift the back heel. And step back or forwards, maybe walk on the spot a little, move your hips, and we'll get ready for the next standing stretch for your back. So the fourth stretch I'm calling our wall puppy stretch. So we don't have to be on the knees like we do with yoga puppy. We're going to do it with our hands on the wall. Or put your hands on a kitchen bench or a chair is fine. So place your hands here, just shoulder height. You can go a little higher, but only if your shoulders are good, shoulders and neck. I've got my little picture here on the wall, so I'm just going to go just below it. Step back, and we're going to bend the knees. Make sure you bend your knees with this one. Bend, push back your hips, and just drop your head. So just feel your back is straight. You can do a little concave in your lower back, like a little back bend or the cow stretch. So push back your buttocks, bend your knees. I've got my hands a bit higher than my shoulders, but only if your shoulders are good. Head down. Lengthen spine, inhale. Exhale, just bend those knees, push back your hips. Continue to breathe into your back, slightly concaving so the tailbone slightly curls upwards. And then just come back up to standing. So it's important to keep that back extension and not do this rounding your back forward flexion. We don't want to do that for our backs. So we're going to get ready for the last stretch. So we're going to go back to the wall puppy with a slight twist. So let's walk back to the wall. Remember, hands around the shoulder level, not too high if those shoulders and necks are really tight. Step back. So a good 3-4 feet apart away from the wall or your leg length. Hands in front. Bend your knees. Everyone remember, bend. Feel your back is straight, curling upwards with your tailbone. Head down. So once you feel comfortable, I'm just taking my left hand around towards my right leg, wherever you can reach, and just look under the right arm. Just a little twist here. Remember, ideally holding these 20-30 seconds or about 8 to 10 slow breaths. Yeah, make sure these knees are bent. Bringing my left hand back to the wall, then I take my right hand around to my left hip or leg. looking under my left arm. Remember, feet at least hip width or a bit wider. And coming back, and just use your legs and feet, curl up and back to center. Maybe do some shoulder rolls, maybe go back to the beginning, what we did, walking on the spot, move your hips side to side. And I hope you enjoyed those stretches, or standing. Didn't put any weight on the wrists, shoulders, on the ground, nothing on our knees. Really good if you've had those lower back issues, because we're not doing those forward bends. So remember, if you're at home picking things up, always bend your knees. Avoid bending forwards like this with legs straight. Not good for your lower back. So bend, use your legs. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment.